how I got injured. I woke up, I don't know how many days later, in a cave that was about 8 feet wide with stretchers on both sides parallel, and it was full of wounded, and I was one of them. And I was putting my hand on my face, and this whole side was covered with something, and I didn't know what had happened. And there was fell across a little walkway, and I tried to say something, but he never responded. Yeah. And then a few days later, they put me on the deck of a ship, hospital ship, and took me to Guam. And that's where I was for a couple months there. Yeah. There were, like I said, about a dozen fellas surrounded that opening of that cave, armed to the teeth, calling for them to come out. We figured there were still some Japanese. This was right in Naha, in the city. And nobody came out. And so one of the fellows threw a hand grenade into the cave. I don't know why he did. Why, if he hadn't done that, he wouldn't have killed all those fellows. But he threw that hand grenade in, and all of a sudden there was an explosion like you wouldn't believe. They were storing ammunition in that cave. There were only two of us, myself and one other fellow, that were not killed. I don't know how long he was in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 2 years and 3 months. When I woke up, they had already removed the eye, and my jaw was broken, and they'd set my jaw, and I got you can see the hole in my forehead here. See where that depression is? And eventually they made a tantalum plate to put between my eyes for protection, and 2 screws to hold it to my forehead. And I wore that for about 10 years. I didn't take it like the average person did. I felt fortunate. I felt fortunate that I was not killed.